Hello, 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 YouTube. This is Set Free from the Trap Ministry Outreach Bible Study. I am on here to share about the hip hop culture. I'm on here to share about the hip hop culture. Okay, today in our world, a lot of young men, old and young, have given their mindsets over to hip hop culture. The hip hop culture. A lot of young men and women have given their mindsets over to the hip hop culture. That's all they can talk about when you talk to a young man or woman. All they talk about is being a rap star, chasing fame, chasing fortune. They have given their mindsets over to that. Young men and women in the hip hop culture have given their mindsets over to hip hop. Okay, and I'm finna paint this picture right here. Okay, now hip hop paints a fake image of life. Hip hop is painting a fake picture of life. That is not life, what you're hearing. That ain't life. They always talking about keeping it real, keeping it real. That's not life. And some people are so simple minded in this world that they buy into anything. The picture that they're painting on their lyrics, that's not life. That ain't life. Nope, that ain't life. And young men and women are hypnotized. Y'all are hypnotized by those lyrics. Y'all believe anything these rappers say, from the rappers from the 90s to the ones today. Y'all hypnotized by this stuff. The picture that they're painting to you about life, that ain't life. The image that they're putting out, that they're rough and tough and they're doing all this stuff just to sell some records, that ain't life. But young men and women are so simple minded. They're so simple minded, they believe anything. So this is what the Bible says in Proverbs 12:14. There is there is a way of life that looks harmless. Again, it leads straight to hell. Surely people appear to be having a good time. All that laughter will end in heartbreak. So the lyrical content in hip hop, it seems like it's funny what they bragging about, all the stuff they doing, but it leads to heartbreak. But the person who listening to it, you think you jamming. That ain't jamming. That ain't life. But you have given yourself over to those lyrics. You have given yourself over to those lyrics. Young men and women in the hip hop culture has given yourself over to. You got a hip hop mind, and that's not hip hop. The way of life that rapper is telling you, that is not life. But you will bind into it every day. That ain't life because you want to be entertained and you think you jamming. That's not jamming. Nope. There is a way of life there's a way of life again. Then there's a way of life. There is a way of life again. There is a way of life enough again that leads straight to hell. Surely people appear to be having a good time, but all the laughter will end in heartbreak. So the life that's being bragged about in hip hop, it leads to heartbreak. The life that's being bragged about in hip hop, it leads to heartbreak. I'll be back with more of that.